All right, so what we have here is 0 equals 2/3 x squared minus 6, and we want to apply the square root method. But sometimes we always look, can you apply this by difference of two squares? Because I see I am having a difference. But if you want to look into as far as, factoring maybe even like a GCF or something, this problem kind of looks, a little bit different than that. And I'm not going to be able to play the difference of two squares because my 6 nor 2/3 is a squared number. But I can easily solve using the square root method. So I first undo subtraction by adding the 6 on both sides. That now combines up to 0. So I have 6 equals 2/3 x squared. Now to get rid of this fraction, what I'll do is multiply by the reciprocal on both sides. And any number multiplied by reciprocal multiplies the 1. 1 times x squared is just going to be x squared. Here, I got to make sure when I multiply a fraction times a whole number, I change my whole number to a fraction by putting it over 1, and then multiply across. So now I have 18 over 2 equals x squared. But now I still need to isolate the variable because now my variable is x squared. I need to solve for x. So the next thing I'll do is I'll take the square root. And it's really important to understand that when I take the square root of a fraction, that's equivalent to the square root of a over the square root of b. So now I can rewrite this as the square root of 18 over the square root of 2. And I can simplify the square root of 18. Let's do that over here. I can rewrite the square root of 18 as 9 times 2. And I can take the square root of 9, which is 3, times the square root of 2. So I'll rewrite this as 3 square root of 2 divided by the square root of 2. Well, now you can see, and again, I should remember. I keep on forgetting to say this when it happens. But when you introduce the square root, you have to make sure you include the positive and the negative values. And this is something that was very important that I brought up in solving with the difference of two squares. So this is all addition and subtraction, the positive and the negative value of this. Square root of 2, yes, OK. So now I can see this when I multiply this out. Those delete. Subtract out, and that's positive and negative equals your x value. OK? So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That is how you solve two squares. Solve an equation by using the square root method. Thanks.